NewJeans leaves ADOR because of severe mistreatment? Contract termination is nothing new for us K-pop fans, but when mistreatment is the reason behind it, that definitely raises more questions than light sticks. Just like what happened with NewJeans. 2024 has been nothing short of a roller coaster, with the infamous feud between Min Hee-jin and HYBE sparking chaos day and night. After months of drama, the battle finally came to an end when Min Hee-jin officially stepped down as CEO of ADOR on November 20th. But what happened next was definitely something no one saw coming. Before we spill all the juicy details, make sure to subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up. NewJeans made their highly anticipated debut in 2022 and quickly rose to become one of HYBE's most successful K-pop groups, standing shoulder to shoulder with global icons like BTS, with catchy, sleek pop hits right from the start, including chart toppers like Super Shy and OMG. NewJeans not only became the 8th biggest selling act in the world last year, but also took home multiple prestigious awards this year, solidifying their place as one of the top K-pop groups. However, just last week, NewJeans announced an emergency press conference where they dropped a bombshell that they're officially terminating their contracts with HYBE subsidiary, ADOR, effective November 29, 2024. That's right, they said goodbye to the company and moved on. Now, we all know that Min Hee-jin and NewJeans were practically inseparable. After all, she's been with them from the very beginning, shaping their sound and success. But no one could have predicted just how deep that bond ran. It turns out, the connection was so strong that as soon as Min Hee-jin resigned as CEO of ADOR, every single member of NewJeans decided to walk away too. It's almost like the rule was simple: no Min Hee-jin in ADOR, no NewJeans in ADOR. And honestly, that was quite a shocker. But what really sent shockwaves through the industry was the revelation that the reason behind their termination was mistreatment. While no one could have predicted the exact fallout, we definitely saw this coming. The members of NewJeans have been really vocal about the mistreatment they've been facing from HYBE ever since the tensions between HYBE and Min Hee-jin first started to bubble up. It was only a matter of time before they decided to take a stand for themselves and speak out. On October 15th, Hani made a bold move by testifying at the National Assembly's Environment and Labor Committee, bravely opening up about the harassment she and her members had endured in the workplace. As she went into further detail, Hani explained an incident where, after greeting the members of another group at their record label offices, a manager had told them to ignore her. When she reported the incident, however, her concerns were brushed off without any serious consideration. "I don't understand why she would say something like that in the work environment," she added. Hani also revealed that, on multiple occasions, she encountered senior colleagues or higher-ups within the company, only to be met with complete silence when she greeted them. While she acknowledged that, having lived in Korea, she understood the cultural importance of showing respect to older individuals. She made it clear that, as a basic human decency, it felt deeply disrespectful to be ignored, regardless of their professional position. Hani further alleged that she had witnessed employees openly bad-mouthing her group, NewJeans, on Blind, which is a private international communications app, much like Teams or Slack. And if that wasn't enough, she claimed that HYBE's PR department had reached out to a journalist, requesting that he downplay NewJeans' achievements in an article about their record-breaking sales. HYBE, of course, has previously denied the allegations, stating that they were merely trying to correct a factual error. This really emphasizes that the mistreatment of NewJeans went beyond just their label. It extended to the staff and managers within HYBE as well. Talking about multiple incidents, Hani expressed, "I came to the realization that this wasn't just a feeling. I was honestly convinced that the company hated us." Of course, things only got messier when a leaked internal report from HYBE surfaced, spilling all the dirty details. The documents revealed some seriously rude and harsh remarks about NewJeans. Apparently, HYBE had plans to reposition NewJeans, distancing them from its other high-profile girl groups like Les Seraphim and Elite. The media once coined the term New Elite to describe the trio as a new wave of HYBE idols. But these leaked papers suggested that the company was now trying to exclude NewJeans from that group entirely. The strategy was just to push Les Seraphim as the ultimate million-seller act, while putting NewJeans on the back burner. And guess what? This just adds fuel to the fire of what Min Hee-jin had initially sued HYBE over. She had accused the company of launching another girl group, Elite, that was blatantly copying NewJeans' style and music, something HYBE had of course denied. Before the press conference, NewJeans made their intentions clear in a YouTube video released on November 13th. In the video, they discussed the mistreatment they had endured, setting a 14-day deadline for the company to address specific issues. They demanded an apology for a rude comment allegedly made by an executive at Bell Lift Lab, another HYBE subsidiary, and accused the company of maintaining a toxic work environment. They also called for the immediate reinstatement of former CEO Min Hee-jin, which HYBE denied too. Finally, at the press conference last week, the members decided to speak freely about the mistreatment they'd been facing behind the scenes. Hani didn't hold back, going into detail about the struggles they endured, not just aimed at them, but their entire staff too. From endless obstacles to contradictions, intentional miscommunication, and even manipulation in nearly every area, she mentioned that things were a mess. She also pointed out how the company had completely lost its way when it came to the true art of music. It was no longer about passion or creativity. It was all about appearances, pretending to be a well-oiled machine while secretly obsessed with making money. And of course, they had zero regard for the damage they were causing with their shallow, inauthentic methods. This is not the type of work ethic we respect and not one we want to be a part of, and to continue working under a company with no intention of protecting NewJeans would only do us harm, Hani added during the press conference. When asked if they had anything to say to Chairman Bang Si-hyuk, they kept it cold and blunt, saying that they don't have anything to say to that person. And just when you thought it couldn't get any more intense, Danielle made it clear that, while they're fully aware that they might not be able to use the name NewJeans going forward, that doesn't mean they're giving up on it. Regardless of our name, NewJeans never dies, she declared. NewJeans also made it clear that, despite terminating their contracts, they plan to stay active and fulfill their existing schedules. Netizens also speculated that Min Hee-jin was involved in NewJeans' contract termination with ADOR, but she denied any involvement. Prior to this announcement, NewJeans was committed to a 7-year contract valid until 2029. The contract has a clause allowing either party to terminate it unilaterally if the other breaches their duties. But with both sides at odds, this is heading straight for court. A judge will ultimately decide whether the contract can be terminated and if any damages are owed. Earlier, analysts also estimated that if NewJeans were to break the contract early, they could face a staggering financial loss of around 620 billion South Korean won, about 440 million USD. But during the conference, member Heron said it made no sense that the group would be liable to pay a contract breach fee. We have not breached the exclusive contract and have done our best in our activities so far. So, we believe there is no reason for us to pay any penalty. They also mentioned that HYBE and ADOR are the ones responsible. However, NewJeans is still under ADOR, as the company said in its latest statement that a unilateral claim of a breach of trust does not constitute valid grounds for terminating the contract. It didn't take long for NewJeans' bold statements to go viral, trending across social media. This is the first time in K-pop history a group has taken such a drastic step, and it shocked the industry. While many fans are applauding their decision to stand up against mistreatment, some worry this could mark the end of NewJeans, fearing they might not regain their fame after starting over. What are your thoughts on NewJeans' future? Share them in the comments!